Russian-backed Syrian regime forces are stepping up their attacks on Idlib. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad is pledging to retake the rebel-controlled enclave, home to millions of refugees. For now, Turkish armed forces in Idlib stand in the way of Assad's goal, and analysts warn they are in an increasingly precarious position.
There are many risks involved. Risk of direct conflict with Syrian forces involving even Russian armed forces elements. Risk of a conflict with those so-called Idlib emirate controlling Idlib area.
Last year, 33 Turkish soldiers were killed in Idlib in an airstrike the rebels blamed on the Syrian Air Force. Turkey's military presence in Idlib is part of a deal struck between Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin. But Moscow accuses Ankara of failing to honor the agreement to purge Idlib of radical jihadist groups, along with heavy weaponry. Turkey recently reinforced its military presence in Idlib. Turkey's opposition is warning any Idlib attack threatens a humanitarian disaster.
The civilian population feels that such an attack is coming from the Syrian army, supported by the Russian air force. Then the civilians will probably try to find refuge, moving towards the north. And that, of course, will create a new migration wave, and it will create a serious pressure on the Turkish border. That is the main security risk that we are facing.
Turkey is already hosting nearly 5 million refugees, most of whom fled the Syrian civil war. The possibility of another wave of refugees is spurring the main opposition parties to call on Ankara to open talks with Damascus, a move Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has ruled out. Instead, Erdogan is looking to his relationship with Putin. Analysts suggest Putin benefits from the current tensions over Idlib.
After 6 years of interlude, Bashar Assad suddenly rushed to Moscow in the middle of the night, like a month ago or so, and had a one-on-one meeting with Putin. Right after that, Erdogan went to Sochi. So in a way, Putin shows that he is the kingmaker, that he can both push Erdogan and Bashar Assad to do things in the interests of Russia and Russia only.
For that reason, some analysts predict Putin may broker another compromise over Idlib, ensuring Russia retains its leverage over both Ankara and Damascus. Dorian Jones for VOA News, Istanbul.